Gender Differences by Jakob, Mathias, Mikkel, and Philip.
Then a quick introduction, the physical side of human sexuality, which is gender roles, and its cultural behavior expectations for males and females. And then gender typing, which is the process by which people learn gender roles, and it's mainly through our parents. Then gender identity, which is the sense of being a male or female, and it's obviously influenced by both biology and environment. And then the gender scheme theory, which is a theory of gender role development that combines social learning theory with cognitive development. Children develop a scheme or mental for being male or female in much the same way that they develop a scheme for other concepts. They notice the behavior of other boys and girls and therefore identify with it.
Yes, and our first example is social media. Looking at social media, we are also able to see some differences on how men and women are pursued. So start off by looking at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is an actor and bodybuilder from the US. On his Instagram, he seems very masculine and very man-like. On the Instagram, he posted a lot of pictures and videos of him working out and fighting with other guys. These pictures make him seem very fit and very strong. And if we apply the social learning theory, kids might follow him. Kids and other young people might follow him and see that it's cool to be very strong and very big and fight other people simply because he does. So furthermore, they might also start working out and maybe start taking steroids to get as big as The Rock. And the other one is Megan Fox. So if you look at her Instagram, she seems very feminine. She also posts a lot of pictures of beauty and also some pictures where she's almost nude. So if you once again apply the social learning theory and assume that many of the girls who follow her want to be like her and want to be as beautiful, and so therefore they start working out because they want to get thinner, use more makeup to get prettier, and start wearing less clothes as she does to get more attention. And so if we look into the antinomy of that, and the probability of getting depressed and the connection between body types and gender, you could talk about the boys and men who cannot achieve the same body goals as The Rock might get depressed as they feel that they are not good enough. And the same goes for the women who want to be as Megan Fox. If they try really hard to be as good looking as her and as thin and like her, and do not get more attention than before, it could also lead to girls feeling depressed.
Yes, and we have our second example, which is first the toy industry for girls and then the toy industry for boys. And the first thing we have chosen is a baby born commercial, which is a small doll. And in this commercial, it shows the girl how to take care of this doll, because the doll both needs to be fed and it needs water and it needs to go potty training. It basically needs everything, which is gender stereotyping for girls, because it falls into the gender roles of what girls are supposed to do to take care of the children and make the food and things like that. And there also is a nice calm female voice who is narrating this whole commercial. So it's really a pretty picture of this toy. And in the gender scheme theory, there is only girls in the commercial, so it will be viewed upon as a girlish toy. And there are also girlish colors, such as pink and white, which are very much the highlight of the commercial. And then there is the toy industry for boys, where we have chosen a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles commercial, which seems like very aggressive marketing, where they shoot guns and jump around and throw around nunchucks, and they're fighting all the time. And it's narrated by a deep, almost evil male voice that persuades the child to to be the own hero of your own world with these toys, which again is sort of stereotyping that men are fighters and men want to kill. And in the same way as in the toy industry for girls example, the gender scheme theory can be applied, whereas there is only boys in this commercial, as well as there are boyish colors such as blue and green.
And then the third and last example of gender differences, we have chosen a Heineken commercial, where in the beginning of the commercial we see these 4 women going into a walk-in closet filled with clothing and shoes. And then afterwards we see 4 male guys going into a walk-in closet filled with Heineken beers, which is 2 pretty common stereotypes that women are crazy for material things such as shoes and other clothing, and men are very they're portrayed as being beer lovers basically, which are very common stereotypes. And you can apply the environmental influences and also the culture and gender theories to this, since it's very feminine, like to like clothes and shoes, whereas it's very masculine to like beer. At least that's how the culture is seeing things. Så, så det lort.